Well, hello and welcome back, my Bottle Language buddies. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Bottle Language guy, and welcome to this bonus secret episode. It is not a real episode. It does not have a number, so you know what happens with episodes that don't have a number. This one, by the way, it's live only through YouTube because, I didn't plan on doing this on Rumble. I thought to make this on Rumble and on YouTube and on X. And it so happens that X didn't start for some reason. There was some issues on X. So we are only live through Rumble, through YouTube right now. As you can see, my allergies have already gone completely. I still don't have all the energy. Last night, one of the worst nights of my life. Still had I think it was the allergies meds that simply destroyed my sleep. And so that's why I was really not in the energy to do a full show today. But the Bobby Kennedy hearings. What can I tell you? We needed to do this. We absolutely needed to do this no matter what. Let me see your live chat. And I thought of, I'm going to do the hearings, this analysis as a standalone video, as I've done many times. I just turn on the camera and talk about this, maybe not do a live. But it would have been a waste because there's, there's the content and there's the energy that I get when you're around. The content, the energy that I get with you is something else. So I needed that energy. I needed that, good vibes, those good vibes, because that's when I do my best. So even if I'm not feeling okay, I'm feeling okay-ish, then you can help me. Let me see that everything is fine here. It's very easy. We just have one topic, and that's the thing. Since this is not an official episode, this is not an actual episode of my show. This is basically my recording. I'm inviting you to the recording of this standalone video. This show, this live stream will be private. It will not be available. So you're here, you're on live chat. If your comment goes into the video, you know that your comment is recorded for posterity. Okay, but this is very important that you understand that this live that you're watching will not be available afterwards. It's going to be available as the recording of the standalone video, as I do so many times, but not as the live itself. Regarding that, thank you for all your best wishes. Yesterday's show was really good. It was basically the instant that I turned off the camera, turned off everything, I started sneezing because it's like my body said, okay, the show ended. So it's let's go back to the allergies, but I'm much better right now. Let me see. Connection is good. Okay, connection is good. There's one thing, by the way, I'm going to be repeating in tomorrow's actual episode. Tomorrow should be number 71. But something that you should know, should be aware, is this. Oh my God, what I mess is my. Okay, this is why I do this. You will be helping me do a great analysis. I know it. You always help me. Just make sure. There's something that I wanted to mention. Here I am. Here's my overlays. I don't need my overlays right now. My scenes. I organize everything here. I think I have all these before we begin with the Bobby Kennedy topic. I need to address this. Breaking: White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt makes some huge news about changes to which outlets will be allowed into the Brady briefing room, including podcasters, bloggers, and social media influencers, which means YouTubers as well, which means yours truly could be at the White House press room. The media landscape has forever changed. It's about time coverage of the White House was flipped on its head. And the minute I found about this, I immediately saw the link to apply on my timeline, and I applied. I already applied. I applied, so who knows if I get to be chosen. I don't know. There's, of course, there are many people that have a much more experience than me, that bigger platforms than me. It doesn't matter. But the idea is to apply. Who knows? Who knows? Thank you to the Patriot who made my brain glitch for 1 second. It wasn't my timeline. I see this picture. Thank you, the Patriot, for this. Please make it so. And I see this picture and I say, what? Yeah, my brain glitched. My brain glitched for a full second. When was I? The montage was really well done. Very quickly, very quick. And when was I? What is this? Yeah, this is what I need to manifest. I need to print this. I need to print this and put that on my vision board. My brain just glitched for a second. Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Who knows? You know that your life, in your life, you have to shoot your shot. That's what we need to do. Shoot your shot. Who knows? You just shoot your shot and let's find out. The only thing that I regret about this is that if I get chosen, why is this in? Wait a second. My presentation is not moving. Oh my God. Wait a second. Something is happening with my presentation. It hanged. Scrolling ball of death. Let me see if okay, it seems that it's working. Well, I was about to make the joke that me when I'm picked up for the White House press room and realized that I won't get to troll Karine Jean-Pierre. That is so, but it's fun. I will try to. I will do my best to be entertaining. That's you can be sure about that. Let me see. I just want to make sure that everything is working in here. I'm gonna jump forward. We're gonna be talking about Elizabeth Warren, of course. We're gonna be talking about Bernie Sanders. Let me see if audio of Bernie is okay.
The usefulness of vaccines. Can you tell us now?
I'm going to make some sound tests. Again, this is a special, very limited live stream for you, so you can help me record this. Make sure that
no other nation has a chronic disease. We have the highest.
Just want to make sure that everything is doing fine, so we can begin. Yeah, some of you, that happens with the notifications, that some of your notifications can be late, and we are ready to begin. Let's highlight the chat one last time, and let's do this. Again, your comments are cool. Into the show. Let's get started. So let's get started, and this is something that I absolutely needed to do, analyze what was going on with the hearings of Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and the Senate to the confirmation that he's going to be the head of making America healthy again. And this was painful to watch, especially because of Elizabeth Warren. We're going to be talking about Elizabeth Warren. We're going to be talking about Bernie Sanders and the onesies. What is that? I began seeing the word onesies. Isn't that what babies wear? And a couple more senators because, well, this is, he has to be confirmed in some way or another. And we are going to see a couple threats, actual threats as well. But let's begin with Elizabeth Warren. We have this just in. Senator Elizabeth Pocahontas Warren has a meltdown after RFK Jr. refused to commit to not suing pharmaceutical companies. RFK, you're asking me to not sue pharmaceutical companies, and Warren shrieking meltdown. This is hands down the worst exchange of all the hearings. I'm going all out, first one, with this because you absolutely need to watch this. The captions are going to be all over the place because, well, most of these senators interrupted RFK over and over again, and Warren not only interrupted but was yelling over him. So yeah, the captions are going to be a bit messy, but here we go.
You financially down the line.
I'll comply with all the ethical guidelines.
That's not the question. You and I, you have said
You're asking me, Senator, you're asking me not to sue vaccine pharmaceutical companies. Yeah, you are. That's exactly what you're doing.
Look, no one should be fooled here. As Secretary of HHS, Robert Kennedy will have the.
Yeah, it's, this is the moment that I don't like Elizabeth Warren in like a principle. I don't like her at all. Like I think that she's another hypocrite. But I don't know what kind of, how do you stand this kind of hearings? And that's why I understand RFK's face when she's yelling. He adjusts the microphone and he's got that face of, oh my God, she's going full Karen on me. You need to be able to control your blood pressure, because this was an unhinged rant, and you saw how she began yelling at him. No, I am not. No, I am not. You're telling me, you're asking me to not sue pharmaceutical companies. So you know how Warren is, let's say, entangled with pharmaceutical companies. That's the thing. That is the conflict of interest in here. How is it possible? I don't know, but that's reality.
You will have the power to undercut vaccines and vaccine manufacturing across our country.
And why is her voice breaking? We know that RFK's voice breaks because of his condition, but why is her voice breaking? You're going to take away our vaccines. You're going to take away our vaccines. Why?
And for all of his talk about follow the...
Let me go on. I'm going to drink my coffee from my BPA-filled cup. I don't care. This is the BPAs on my plastic cup are better than listening to this stuff. Oh my God.
Science and his promise that he won't interfere with those of us who want to vaccinate his kids. The bottom line is the same. Kennedy can kill off access to vaccines and make millions of dollars while he does it.
This is important. These senators, in many instances, are not asking questions. They are imposing criteria, like Kennedy is going to do such and such. Okay, they're already saying it. And if he tries to defend himself, as we're about to see with Bernie Sanders, they will interrupt him. When he gives a sensible answer to those imposed criteria about him, then he is interrupted. So this is quite unfair. I don't know how people withstand this kind of punishment, but yes, it's maybe it's next level ability that you need to have with these people, especially when they come in such a, how can I say this, bad faith. When they come in such a bad faith.
Kids might die, but Robert Kennedy can keep cashing in.
Look who's talking about cashing in.
Senator, I support vaccines. I support the childhood schedule.
This is important to understand. Bobby Kennedy actually supports vaccines, but he wants to make sure that they are safe, that all the protocols are, followed. This is important. This is that, oh, he's an anti-vaxxer. This is misleading, and he has repeated that over and over and over again. He's trying to explain that, but no, you know that the agenda, the narrative is that, oh, he's a science denier, he is an anti-vaxxer. No, in fact, it's the opposite. He wants to make sure that the full scope of the science is studied, the full scope of this, not only vaccines, but also mRNA treatments are studied thoroughly so they can be as safe as possible, especially for children. And, well, we need to take a break with a meme like this. Logan Hall, the future of America depends on how many men are willing to scoff at the shrieks of hysterical liberal women. And I concur. He also has this take, a very sensible take. I don't want to take food away from anybody. And no, not specific kinds of food, by the way.
Americans understand it and make sure that Americans are aware of it. I don't want to take food away from anybody. If you like a cheeseburger, a McDonald's cheeseburger, a Diet Coke, which my boss loves, and you should be able to get them. If you want to eat Hostess Twinkies, you should be able to do that. But you should know what the impacts are on your family and on.
Yeah, it's like, for example, you can eat pretty much the same foods in America or in Europe, but just for an example, is Fanta. Fanta doesn't have the same additives or the same color in the original Fanta in America or in Europe. And if you're drinking it in America, you must be aware that you're drinking certain chemicals that are not allowed in other parts of the world. And that is part of what is making America healthy again. Not only eating healthier, but being more aware of what are people consuming, what are eating, and of course that the full science is studied. But you know, they want to jump to conclusions, not only some senators, not all of them, but some senators, and of course the mainstream media. Astounding, shares Kali means. Reporters at RFK hearing have pre-written negative headlines. The hearing hadn't been begun yet, hadn't started, and they already had RFK Jr. faces grilling on anti-vaccine comments and animal mutilation at confirmation hearing. Trump live updates. They already were. Let me see, how can I write this a neutral headline in the most non-neutral way possible. You know how it is. But let's talk about onesies. And the onesies thing is, what is going on with onesies? Isn't that what babies wear? I was asking, what is this? The first account that I saw was Andrew Huberman, in that this is the first time that I see that a hearing is about onesies. It's like, what are they talking about? Some people were asking, and it's this. Bernie Sanders has a problem with RFK Jr. selling onesies, and he is not selling them. Let's make it clear. Are you supportive of these onesies? Was asking Bernie. Bernie, what's this about? What's this onesies about? Let's see.
You have started a group called the Children's Health Defense. You're the originator. Right now, as I understand it, on their website, they are selling what's called onesies. These are little things, clothing for babies. One of them is titled Unvaxxed, Unafraid.
I'm going to zoom in so you can see it. Unvaxxed, Unafraid. This says one, and the other says no vax, no problem. In fact, they have many other designs. It so happens that these two designs have this, let's say, this approach to this market. We could say it's something that it has the market. And Bernie wants to know if RFK Jr. approves of these onesies. What the F? So,
next one, and they're sold for $26 a piece, by the way. Next one is Novak.
Yeah, then the account was already saying, thank you for the shout out. Now we are selling more of these onesies than ever.
No problem. Now you're coming before this committee and you say you're pro-vaccine. Just want to ask some questions. And yet your organization is making money selling a child's product to parents for $26, which casts fundamental doubt on the usefulness of vaccines.
I'm sure it's $25.99, but you know, it's rounding up for being more efficient.
Can you tell us now that you will, now that you are pro-vaccine, that you're going to have your organization take these products off the market?
Senator, I have no power over that organization. I'm not part of it.
I'm not part of it. I'm not part of that organization. He can't do about anything that organization does. He resigned from the board. That should be enough, right? Okay, I founded it I have nothing to do with it anymore. Sometimes you found something and you disagree what they have done, and you just separate yourself, you distance yourself from that organization that maybe you found at some point. And well, that should be enough, right?
I'm not part of it. I resigned from the board.
Yeah, that was just a few months ago. You founded that. You certainly have power. You can make...
You certainly have power. That's what I'm telling you. They're trying to set up this narrative. That's what they want to do. They want to set up a narrative to make RFK Jr. like he's going to profit from this. He's a science denier. He's against vaccines. He has all these crazy ideas. What he wants is to get to the bottom of all these initiatives that started with science and health, and well, the conflict of interest, having so much money behind them thanks to big pharma. Is like the Babylon Bee said that, okay, this next round of questions is gonna be sponsored by Pfizer. That's Babylon Bee, very good headline. But that is bad faith again. That they trying to set up a narrative, so try to see if RFK Jr. Takes the bait.
You can make that call. Are you supportive of this?
He already said that he has nothing to do with the company, and he's pro-vaccine.
I've had nothing to do with leadership.
Are you supportive of these onesies?
Well, he's asking the question the third time. This is so unserious. This is so unserious. So many people, so many Democrat voters are realizing that these are a bunch of clowns. These are a bunch of clowns.
I'm supportive of vaccines.
Are you supportive of this clothing, which is...
Fourth time. What? He's saying that I am supportive of vaccines. I have nothing to do with that. He's saying that I'm against those onesies. And Bernie seems to not understand how English works.
Militantly anti-vaccine.
I am supportive of vaccines. I will. I want good science, and I want to protect.
But you will not tell the organization you founded not to continue selling that product. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Yeah, because he has nothing. Yeah, he has to say something about that. He has to say something about Bernie. Bernie knows he cannot win, so he wants to at least make RFK look bad. Oh, you won't tell these people to not sell these products. Why? I am not responsible of them. So I needed to make this meme. I'm making Bernie look too good. I'm making Bernie look too good in this case. Well, are you supportive of this onesies? Say it. Say it. Are you supportive of this onesies? There was another very annoying part of Bernie, in which he was asking the question: is healthcare a human right? And RFK was giving the best answer there can be. He was actually giving the best answer there can be, and Bernie kept interrupting him. Let's take a look at this, and you tell me if this is not something to just yell at people, if not want to punch them in the face.
Senator, I can't give you a yes or no answer to that question.
Healthcare is a human right.
Healthcare is a human right. You know that Bernie is doing his very crazy face. Very crazy face is doing. Bernie's going all crazy on him. Bernie wants a yes or no, and that is a complicated question. And he's going to explain. RFK is going to explain.
Human right.
In the way that free speech is a human right,
yeah.
I would say it's different, because with free speech doesn't cost anybody anything. But
yeah, free speech doesn't cost anybody anything. But when something costs or depends on other people, because healthcare depends on other people to exist, then, well, it's a bit more difficult to say that it's a human right, because it depends on the work and the studies and the time and the effort of many other people. So this is the best example.
In healthcare, if you smoke cigarettes for 20 years and you get cancer, you are now taking from the pool. And so are you guaranteed the same right,
and if
or
I-
is
okay,
there also
look,
a duty?
I'm sorry. I'd love to talk for an hour with you.
No, we don't want to talk for an hour with you, Bernie. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants
We
that.
got a few minutes left here. All right. Every other country on earth says healthcare, whether you're poor or rich, young or old, is a human right. I'm not hearing you say that. All right.
Yeah, he is saying that healthcare might be a right, but you have to, put some effort into your own health, right? Because if you smoke 20 cigarettes a day for 20 years, then and you pretend that you're gonna have the same rights of somebody who has tried to not smoke, tried to not drink, tried to exercise, tried to eat healthy. So both of them have the same right. It is my opinion, by the way, that no, both of them do not have the same right. And both of them, the person who smokes the 20 cigarettes is taken away from the pool of that everybody is benefiting from in an irresponsible way. So you cannot have the same right. You cannot pretend to have the same right. And this is the problem with free health care. This is the problem with free health care that has to start with prevention. It has to start with, the country making sure that people are healthy, that have a healthy lifestyle, that have a lifestyle free of stress. And it would help if the country invested on the people and the infrastructure and not in, for example, let me see one topic that I haven't mentioned in the past couple of years. Immigration, of course, yeah. All know that illegal immigration that is supported by all these governments, that could be invested in infrastructure so people are less stressed, are more healthy, and you can have better public health programs, and you can have maybe universal free health care, but as long as people are aware that they are responsible of that at the same time. It's not like, I have public free health. Healthcare is a human right, and you know how communists start with that stuff. Housing, for example, it must be a human right. Healthcare must be a human right. Yeah, but so wait a second. Somebody that has to come from somewhere. So if that has to come from somewhere, you have to put some effort into that yourself. And the problem is that communists don't want you to put any effort. Communists want you to depend on the government because that's how they can control you. That is the reality. We have another clip of Warren, which we also have. You can see that there's another Karen just right beside her. We're going to see this other Karen. I don't know her name. I forgot her name. We're going to see her last name in a minute. We'll have this. Will you commit that when you leave this job, you will not accept compensation from a drug company, a medical device company, a hospital system, or a health insurer for at least 4 years? And RFK says, I'm happy to commit to that. And he joked at some point, I don't think they're going to give me any money. I don't think any of those industries are going to give me any money at any point.
Will you commit that when you leave this job, you will not accept compensation from a drug company, a medical device company, a hospital system, or a health insurer for at least 4 years, including as a lobbyist or a board member?
Can you just repeat the last part of the question? Can I commit
You're
to
not going to take money from drug companies in any way, shape, or form.
Who? Me?
Yes, you.
I'm happy to commit to that.
Okay, good. That's what I figured. I said it's an easy question to start with.
Yes, he afterwards he says that I don't think that they are willing to give me any money. But the other Karen, what's the name of the other Karen? Senator Catherine, almost Catherine Cortez Masto, Democrat from Nevada. You keep citing the Trump administration. This senator wanted to make it seem like RFK is just Trump's puppet. That was her argument over and over again. And this is when you see again that this is so tiring. This is so exhausting and so patient from Bobby Kennedy. Well, let's watch this.
You keep citing the Trump administration and you're just going to follow what they say. Is that what you're doing? You're just a rubber stamp for them in this position? So anybody...
You see, the question is already loaded. She's loading the question to make him look bad.
So it doesn't matter that you're before us. It could be anybody coming before us as long as they're a rubber stamp for this administration and disregarding your beliefs and what you think. I guess my question to you is, if it really is fundamental to what you believe, how do you live with that? How do you address those issues as you're moving forward?
Yeah, she can't figure out that maybe what he stands for is what the administration stands for, and when they are aligned, that he's not just a rubber stamp. He's doing what he wants to do, what is right, and he has said that as well. He could live a happy life. He could be not doing this, not going through this, but he has decided to do this.
Knowing that it's going to harm Americans. Yeah.
You want me to answer the question?
You notice how they keep trying to ask a question and they don't allow him answer the question. And he has to say, do you want me to answer the question? Do you want me to answer? You're going to keep up talking.
Knowing that it's going to harm Americans. Yeah.
You want me to answer the question?
No, I'm asking you.
Okay. President Trump has asked me to end the chronic disease epidemic and make America healthy again. And
So is that the only reason why you're at HHS? Is that the only reason why then you're at the HHS, to address that one issue?
President Trump has asked me because I'm in a unique position to end that. And that is what I'm doing. And if we don't solve that problem, Senator, all of the other disputes we have about who's paying, and whether it's insurance companies, whether it's providers, whether it's HMOs, whether it's patients or families, all of those are moving deck chairs around on the Titanic. Our ship is sinking. Our 60% increase in Medicaid over the past 4 years is the biggest budget line now, and it's growing faster than any other. And no other nation in the world has what we have here. No other nation has a chronic disease. We have the highest chronic disease burden of any country in the world. We had, during COVID.
This is important. These numbers in which there's the chronic disease, the highest chronic disease in the world, and one of the highest, if not the highest, expenditures in healthcare. How do you get both things at the same time? How do you get both things at the same time? Something is badly broken in America's healthcare. In the healthcare, we already know we have this great business of big food and big pharma. Big food poisons people. Big pharma gives you the drug. Then you keep eating the food that poison. You keep eating the poison. You keep going for the drug. It's that simple. It's that simple. And very profitable. So this has to be high. Jailbroken, destroyed, dismantled in any way possible, in any way, shape, or form. Some of those questions were not that, let's say, were not so much on bad faith, but were opportunities for Bobby Kennedy to express himself. Like this question. I like this question. Are you a conspiracy theorist? This is important because that way he can express himself.
Are you a conspiracy theorist?
That is a pejorative, Senator, that's applied to me. Mainly to keep me from asking difficult questions of powerful interests. I was told that I was a conspiracy theorist. That label was applied to me because I said that the COVID vaccine, didn't prevent transmission and it wouldn't prevent infection, when the government was telling people, Americans, that it would. I was saying that because I was looking at the monkey studies in May of 2020. I was called a conspirator. Now everybody admits it.
Yeah, this is one of the things, and we have talk about this in this show in my channel. That I also look at the data. I also look at what was going on, and when I saw not only the American government but every single government said, "Oh yeah, this is gonna be prevent transmission. You're not gonna get catch COVID if you get a shot." Wait a second, that's a lie. That's not how it works. Okay, you're gonna get it. Maybe you're not gonna get it as strong. There's gonna be secondary effects as in any other treatment. there has been a bit rushed, but not getting it. Stopping transmission, that is an outright lie. Many of us raised our voices. We were silenced. We were called like wackos, conspiracy theorists, science deniers, all that you want. And that was not fun. That was not fun at all, but at least he had the opportunity of answering his stance. The threat that I was mentioning comes from Nicole Shanahan, and she recorded this savage video that I want to share with you that was like a warning to senators of what she's going to do if they don't confirm Bobby Kennedy.
Hey everyone, tomorrow is a pivotal moment in our nation's history. At 10 a.m. Eastern Time, RFK will sit in front of the Senate Finance Committee for his confirmation hearing to be our nation's next Secretary of Health and Human Services. I urge everyone to call their U.S. senators over the following days and demand they vote yes on Bobby's nomination. He is more than qualified. He's proven, principled, and prepared to lead. I'll share a list below of key senators. If they represent your state, they need to hear from you. If they don't, please call your own senator and ask them to vote yes. We need as many votes as we can get. This hasn't been widely reported, but in 2020, I cut large checks to Chuck Schumer to help Democrats flip 2 Senate seats in Georgia from red to blue. The 2 candidates I helped elect, Senator Raphael Warnock and
she is coming out clean with this
Senator
one.
John Ossoff. Please know I will be watching your votes very closely. I will make it my personal mission that you lose your seats in the Senate if you vote against the future health of America's children. And more than that, I also want to say to Senators Mitch McConnell.
This is like Liam Neeson. I'm gonna look for you and I'm going to make your life miserable. I'm going to make my life mission just destroy you. I will F you up.
Lindsey Graham, Lisa Markowski, Susan Collins, Bill Cassidy, Tom Tillis, James Lankford, Cory Booker, John Fetterman, Bernie Sanders, and Catherine Cortez Masto. This is a bipartisan message, and it comes directly from me. While Bobby may be willing to play nice, I won't. If you vote against him, I will personally fund challengers to primary you in your next election, and I will enlist hundreds of thousands to join me. Big Pharma and Big Ag have exploited us for far too long.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. When you have the power to tell people to their faces, yeah, if you don't do what has to be done, this is a bipartisan issue. I'm going to give you the easy way out. You do what you know you have to do, or I will make sure that you lose your seat next time, or else, whatever. I have $1 billion to just destroy you and your political career, whatever is left of it. And yes, I just love her attitude. I just love her attitude.
It ends now.
It ends now.
You're either on the side of transparency and accountability, or you are standing in the way. The choice is yours. Please choose wisely.
Okay, Bobby could play nice, but she won't. I won't. She needed the Batman. No, she didn't need the Batman voice. She was great as she did. We have a couple more images. People know, and Polymarket, the odds that RFK Jr., this was like 3 hours ago, is confirmed as Trump's health secretary are on the rise during his hearing, 75% chance. And one last comment from Utopian on X. I'm a lifelong straight party ticket Democrat, and after watching this hearing today, I can never vote for any of them ever again. I'm appalled and disgusted by what this party has become. This is the sentiment of so many people I'm seeing online, and I think this is a pivotal moment in which we saw what happened with the party, not only during the elections, but what has happened in all this time, especially in the last couple of weeks, and especially in the last couple of days, and we already see these hoaxes, that these lies, that Trump has already come out and said, no, Medicaid is not out. All these services, all these healthcare services are not out, have not been suspended, because the Democrats, the liberals, all these libtards really wanted to push the narrative. Trump is becoming full dictator and is taking all this healthcare benefits of people. And no, it's not. It's a hoax. It's a lie. And people are already building their Trump's second term list of hoaxes. The first one was Elon Musk doing a Nazi salute. The second one was this one. I expect to that list to reach at least be more than 100 by the end of his of this upcoming 4 years. I certainly hope that that RFK Jr. is confirmed, and we will be moving on to Kash Patel. And Kash Patel is going to be a tough one, and Tulsi Gabbard as well. It is said, this is the rumors that between RFK, Kash Patel, and Tulsi Gabbard, is like the Senate is asking Trump, sort of, this is a rumor, this is not confirmed. I just saw some kind of rumor on X. And maybe they're telling Trump, okay, you can have only 2 of these 3. Which 2 of these 3 would you choose? From RFK Jr., Kash Patel, Tulsi Gabbard. You can have only 2 of them. Which one would you choose? I know my pick, but I would like to know yours in the comments. Remember to download my 100 body language tips in the description of this video, and that way you will be subscribed to my email list as well. Let me see your live chat. And as I was telling you, this was my this was not an actual episode of my show. This was inviting you to help me record my analysis, my opinion, my commentary of the hearings of Bobby Kennedy Jr. I was not feeling okay for a full episode. Tomorrow we will have a full episode 71. But I needed your energy. I needed your comments. I was keeping an eye on your comments still, and making sure that we had this interaction. And I already see that more or less some of your opinions. Maybe we get to have the 3 of them. But we know that this fight, the people want all 3. Kane, you're on point. You're on point. People want all 3. This live, you were privileged to be sharing this live chat. I was privileged to be sharing this live chat with you. How many people? Oh my God, 1,600 body language buddies only on YouTube. I was not on Rumble today. I had issues starting on X, the live stream. But this live stream is going to be private. It's going to go private. But the video itself will be available in maybe 40 minutes, maybe less. Maybe 40 minutes. So thank you for helping me recover. Thank you for helping me, giving me your energy and be able to interact with to make this analysis. Well, I have a super chat. I hadn't seen. There was a super chat in here. Oh, from Regina. Thank you, Regina. Jesus Press Pass Kid. Can't wait to see you next to Peter Ducey. I hope that they let me in the White House press room. Who knows, Regina? Thank you for the super chat. So, my body language buddies, my name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the body language guy, and until we meet tomorrow on episode 71, remember the most important words: much love and bliss. Take care. Be safe. I love every single one of you. Bye-bye.